Well, hey Sag, how's everyone doing? I know it's a little bit late, but better late than never, Sagittarius. Welcome to Spiritual Saturday. On Saturdays, I do spiritual readings just to connect you with what's going on with you and, help you out. hopefully, hopefully, Sag. So, okay. Y'all know that, I don't even know if I did a Mercury retrograde reading. Honestly, I can't remember. I can't remember. I do so many. But we are taking a look at it since Mercury retrograde starts on April 1st. Usually something will come back to around for us. It doesn't always mean a person, but even if it's a person, it, you have to be like really kind of grounded in what it's trying to show you. Because usually it doesn't, people think it's exes coming back to reconcile. And, sometimes it's just not that. Sometimes it's something you're supposed to look at. I guess for some, you could get back together with an ex. But there's definitely something, sorry, y'all, involving editing in the situation, right? Maybe, it kind of is like there could be lessons coming back. There could be, it's a chance for you to kind of course correct. And it could be that sometimes the other person has some stuff that they want to work out. And you always have a choice, Sagittarius. This is what I always say. You always have free will. I don't I'm not looking, on some level, you will find something to resonate with. It's not always your message, but sometimes it just is energetically. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out my description box. And I am so grateful for everyone who supports this channel in any way that you do. Okay, so interesting. We're seeing a lion control here, which is Leo energy. And, Leo is very much about self-control. Like, Leo don't blow until they blow, right? And they have a lot of pride, that's for sure. And usually if you, attack a Leo in that area, they will go the whole way off. But this is really asking for you to control your aggressive. If you have moderate aggressive impulses, this is an invitation to control your temper. You are encouraged to explore how you express your needs or thoughts more openly and constructively to reduce your level of frustration. Meaning, you don't always have to be loud about it. It's asking you, especially if you're having problems with people or you feel like they're not respecting you, right? Because that's often that energy. There's a soft way for you to do it. You don't have to do it like in terms of a fight, and it does feel like this may have something to do with being recognized for your value, right? Because I feel like you might feel as if you've been held back, like that you're not, like Cardinal is about you need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but is necessary. And maybe you're feeling like circumstances or people themselves have been holding you back, especially like that can be like not recognizing your abilities. There's just a sense, and that may be causing some aggression in you and may have you reacting to people in a certain way. Kind of like that feeling of being held back, and Spirit's telling you that that's getting ready to change. So be very careful about how you react. And like Mercury retrograde, everyone's fighting. Everyone's they're talking in a way that is just, you know what, I stay out the way, because people will often say things during Mercury retrograde that they don't exactly mean. And usually it's the way that they say things that really gets to us, right? You can hear my throat chakra, right? And so I don't really take the things that people say seriously during this month period. It's going to be till the end of the month. There's a big, a lot of opportunity here for misunderstandings, misinformation, and particularly like, you may feel, I know that I have felt like that too, and I've spoken on it about how people will see you in past versions of yourself. They won't see, what you're trying to achieve, who you're trying to be, and that, what you're changing. And it could be that people are pushing against some changes that you want to make. Because sometimes when we change, that triggers people too. I said what I said. So the energy coming in for this is compassion, earth, and emergence. Now, compassion is about, firstly, it's about unconditional love. And it's about standing by people without judging them. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth. And it does feel like Sagittarius is the peacemaker, and you may be returning to that, because it could be that you're being called to, especially if people are coming to you looking for empathy, looking for understanding. It's important that you don't judge them, because you are actually, in terms of this peacemaker energy, are showing up as a grounding energy for others. It feels like others are coming to you for understanding. Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and watch and celebrate the beauty that unfold from that place. And I feel like by doing that, you are actually showing people new ways of doing things, new ways of, that's our energy. We're about discovery, right? That's what the expansion energy is about. And you may be helping people to see more beauty in the things that happen, to see, like, instead of seeing, well, this happened and this ended and this is horrible, instead you're helping them to see the opportunity and the beauty in that. Just like I talked about in something previous, or blessings in disguise. And I feel like that's an energy that Sagittarius is really good at. When things are shitty, we still manage to see the beauty in life, the possibilities. That's our optimism. And so it could be like if someone's experiencing an ending, right? And they're stressed out for whatever it is, right? Maybe something was done to them, or they did something, and you're here saying, yeah, but look what you can do now. Or how can you approach this differently? Yeah, you did that and that sucks, right? But don't be so hard on yourself. See this as an opportunity to go in a different way. And that is, wow. Sagittarius. I love it. This is part of how we help people. And that's what you need to keep in mind. We are the peacemaker. We definitely are, as much as the only other sign I can think of that is like that is Libra. Libra wants peace for everyone, but in that process, they kind of sacrifice themselves. This isn't about sacrificing anything of yours. This is about, this energy. I mean, this energy. It's, and it could be someone coming to you looking for understanding, even though they were wrong. And you saying, oh, okay, well, that happened, but here's what can happen. Because another thing that Sagittarius rules is to pivot. When something isn't working, we're quick to turn around and do something else. We do that really like with the greatest of ease. And so that's what I feel like is happening. And I feel like this is how you're showing up for other people. You know, this could be people coming back from your past. You could be showing people understanding and not judgment. You know, it could be that you are planting new seeds in that regard. I don't know. But there's also this energy pretty big. I know I've spent 10 minutes on this, right? About you want people to see you as you are now, not as you were then. So it could be that in terms of, you know, relationally, with the people in your life, you could be starting to move much differently once they get used to the new you, right? This seems like it's very much a thing. It's them getting used to the new you and you helping them to find a new you. And particularly by offering your understanding. Wow. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. So what's coming back for you to look at, Sag? It looks like there's an opportunity coming back. And this really feels a lot about expressing yourself and your feelings on something. Okay. Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. So there's going to be, particularly if this is a person from your past coming back, there's something here where you're getting a second chance to open up about how you feel about something. Right? Maybe last time you didn't do that. Maybe you had the chance and you went the other way. You decided not to do it. It's coming back together. You're going to get that chance. And I feel like this is going to be good for you. Because it feels like with the Queen of Cups and the Strength card, this may have been some feelings that you held on to. You know, I mean, sometimes we don't know it until that situation shows back up, right? Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. You know, I feel like that may be happening, and it may be about, you know, a path that you were on that got disrupted. And maybe it was someone else who disrupted that for you. You know? And maybe because it really feels like something here was going really well. And then there was a disruption with the Three of Swords. You know, kind of like that's that knife in my heart. You know, and then you had to keep going. You had to keep going on. And it feels like, you know, you had to be strong even though you had these feelings, even though, you know, you felt some kind of way. And I feel like you're going to get a second chance to express yourself. Yep. So, you know, this is really going to help you, Sagittarius, because I'm not saying this is all Sagittarians. And sometimes, you know, it isn't worth it to have our final say or our last say or whatever it is. But you know what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is because, you know, the Three of Wands, this is what you're reconnecting to. The Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This is about moving forward. This is about like, it's kind of like the Three of Wands often for me is like that final piece of the puzzle, the thing that you've been waiting for. You know, you've been holding on to this in some way with the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like you didn't want to say it. But you're going to find that when you do, it makes you feel a lot better. Because it does feel like this is with a person. Queen of Swords and the King of Swords is here with the Eight of Cups. And it feels like something, you know, you walked away from saying something. Now, the King and Queen of Swords can be an ex, it can be a friend, it can be a family member, it could be anything. But this is a situation in which You didn't say what you wanted to say. You didn't express your feelings on the subject. And, on some level, you have needed to. And you may not realize it until this thing returns. That's what I'm saying. So for those who say, I'm over it, I don't need my final say. The truth is, until this comes back around, I don't feel that you even realize that you've been carrying it. Okay, well. On the bottom is the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands. This is setting you free. This is setting you free, because you, like, wow. You get to say what you want to say about how disappointed you are with something that someone did. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, the Emperor, the Three of Cups. It's actually going to be very good. Because I feel like this has something to do with in some way, someone made you responsible for something that they didn't take responsibility for. But there is, I'm telling you, there is this big discussion that turns everything around, Sagittarius. And you'll have to let me know what this is for you. But, probably maybe a wish too that you had said it when it happened. But it's like you're finally getting to express yourself on something that happened. And I love this for you. So what it really feels like is like, you're getting the chance to express how someone made you feel. Wow. But also how it's really interesting because it feels like you're showing compassion to this person and you're helping this person. But first, here's how I feel about what you did. Here's about how this made me feel. So there's a lot here about expression, which of course, Mercury. Mercury, y'all. A lot of that. Because I feel like they're asking for your compassion. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'll show you compassion. And you definitely are, because this is definitely something someone did. But here's how that made me feel. You're going to hear it. Because it doesn't feel like they were open to hearing it before. They're going to hear it now. Oh, wow. Wow, that story really unfolded, didn't it, Sag? Okay. So let's finish with a mantra. Okay. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world. I choose to shine. Shine, shine. Yay. Okay, Sagittarius, that's your spiritual message. We're also going to go over what you're harvesting in April. So, toodles.